Hey guys, what is up? I'm Higgsy007, how the hell are ya? So today's video is a bit of a strange one. It's a look back at one of my older tips and trick videos, and whether it still applies today or is it still even relevant in today's Call of Duty in World War II. Now just to let you know, I did a video a while back on how to win a free-for-all on Call of Duty. It was actually on Black Ops 3 on the map Aquarium, I think it was. I will obviously leave the link in the description below. You can go and watch it. It still gets some views now and again, so yeah, go and watch it. I think it's still relevant. So basically within the video I give you some tips and tricks and how to navigate the map on free-for-all and how to read the spawns and how to make the most of that infamous revenge spawn we all know that is in Call of Duty. And it did quite well for me. It's one video I'm quite proud of. Obviously I'm not a tips and tricks kind of guy. I don't class myself as a tips and tricks guy, but I do like to help now and again. I'm not a completely moaning and ranting YouTube commentator, even though there is probably going to be some rants within this commentary, so you've been warned. But before we get into the video, before we get into my tips and tricks, I'm just going to put my class setup on the screen here. If anyone is interested in what I'm actually using, it's the M1941 assault rifle, which is a pretty solid weapon. I think the fire rate's quite good in it. You know, it's a bit of an overlooked assault rifle. I think it's probably just overshadowed by the bar and the STG, which are obviously quite strong weapons. Now for attachments I'm using quick draw and high caliber, and obviously the PO8 pistol as a secondary, which I do pull out now and again, as you'll see in the gameplay, just for fun, just for shits and giggles. Actually, one of my favourite perks I'm using as well is Lookout. It really does come in quite useful for those long engagements, and it shows up obviously the enemy gamertag, so that's always handy. Now this free-for-all is actually so far my best KD free-for-all in World War II since launch. I finished with a 7.5 KD. I think I finished around 30 and 4, sorry for the spoiler, but yeah, I did quite well. But the weird thing is I don't actually go on any really good streak in this gameplay. I think the best streak I actually went on in this free-for-all is about a 7, which is obviously quite poor, as I've gotten a many relentless and merciless and yeah, no ruthless or nuclear, no V2 rocket yet, baby. But I've yet to rank up and prestige all divisions, but I'm working on it, I'll get there. Now the reason I'm actually talking about free-for-all in particular is I'm a massive free-for-all fan, as many of you know. It's pretty much my most played mode on any Call of Duty, that and TDM obviously, but I do like to try my hand at other modes, and I've just completed the Special Order as well, which is winning every game mode, so yeah, I'm not just a one-trick pony. I do like to diversify now and again. Anyway, free-for-all in Call of Duty World War II for me is different. This gameplay is probably not the greatest example, because none of what I'm about to talk about really occurs within this gameplay, but I'm going to talk about them anyway. I'm sure you'll relate. It's happened in almost every other free-for-all. This pretty much has been one of the best, flawless ones. Well, not flawless, but gameplay was quite flawless. The spawns is one thing. Now every map on every Call of Duty has a set of particular spawn locations. We all know that. Now a good free-for-all player learns the spawns very quickly, and I would like to class myself as a pretty decent free-for-all player. Sometimes we maybe abuse them from time to time, but that's obviously part of the game. But I find in this Call of Duty, in World War II, the spawns, I don't know, they just seem very strong, and by that I mean if I kill an enemy in, say, this location of the map, they shouldn't spawn within, I don't know, we'll say 10 or 15 meters of me, or of where they have died, of their death location. And they definitely should not spawn directly behind me. We all know that just doesn't make sense. But for some reason, in World War II, this tends to happen a lot, and we see it in other game modes, say likes of TDM. It's tough to, say, push a spawn or flip a spawn in TDM. I'm not sure why Sledgehammer tinkered with this spawn logic, but another massive no-no in free-for-all spawns is not spamming in direct line of an enemy or anywhere near equipment, i.e. S-mines or live nades. But for some reason this seems to happen a lot in free-for-all, to me anyway, and I'm pretty sure it does happen to other people because I've seen it up on Twitter and people ranting about it. Now I don't mind a few times. That's going to happen. Mistakes do happen. There's always that rare occasion, but I've encountered it just way too many times in this game for my liking, and it's something that, I don't know, may need addressing from the developers in the future. Now I'm going to leave you with a little clip from a free-for-all in which I joined yesterday. And if you think I made this 30-4 gameplay look ridiculously easy, well, just to let you know, this is our little secret, they don't come around too often. This is not every single free-for-all gameplay I ever play, but it is nice when you do finally get one. But I think we'll just put this gameplay down to quite a lot of lucky gunfights, and yeah, a little bit of patrolling and good map awareness, and a little bit of sound hearing. You see, I do stop and look around and try and listen to footsteps. That's obviously a big thing. So yeah, if you really want to go and watch the video in which I uploaded a long time ago, obviously the link will be the first link in the description. Go and check it out if you want to be a better free-for-all player, and don't be scared to patrol a certain part of the map. It's not classed as camping. Just don't sit in the friggin' corner with your sights up, aiming down sight, hoping, praying, sitting in the corner like a praying mantis, just ready to shoot someone. That's not cool. I will find you and I will kill you, or I will shove my bayonet right up your ass. Anyway guys, here is the little clip that I was talking about. This is my spawn in a free-for-all right at the start of the game. I think this is the map USS Texas. This seems to happen way too many times in free-for-all for my liking, so it's something perhaps Sledgehammer or Mike Condry can look into and possibly fix and address, because I like free-for-all. I want it to play good. I want to bring flawless gameplays, V2 rockets in every free-for-all. Yeah, I know that's not going to happen. Anyway guys, thank you all so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like rating. It is always appreciated. And if you're brand new around here, please do subscribe. I'll see you all in the next video. Love you, bye.